morning, guys. So that was weird. So I am headed over to the office right now. I gotta scoot this chair up because Manny is 1,000 feet tall. Okay. So I'm headed over to the office, but I want to talk to you guys for a minute. Yesterday was interesting. I didn't vlog. I uploaded a vlog yesterday. I think that was yesterday. No, yeah, the Easter vlog was yesterday. So anyways, it was interesting because I have had these like intense sinus problems. Like I've had drainage, which I know it's gross to talk about, all that stuff, but I've had that non-stop since like before Christmas. I mean bad, like it affects, I can't even talk apparently. It affects my singing. I mean I can still sing, but it can be actually hard a lot of days because it's just like I'm choking, like that's literally what it's like. And then I started getting these like really intense headaches, like straight up sinus headaches. And I used to get, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like see how to get out of here. I used to get really bad migraines for a short time. I think it was stress related actually, but it's been years since I had them. It was when we were planning our wedding, which I don't think I was getting them because we were planning our wedding. There was just a lot of stuff going on, and I was just stressed at that point in my life. So anyways, I got those like super bad migraines back then, but the sinus headaches were like totally different. And they were just right here, and I mean intense. And the migraines were worse pain, but this was like a different kind of pain that was just so uncomfortable, and it was like sharp pain. It was just weird, and it was just in this one spot. And then I had this weird tickling feeling that went from my neck, like down here, all the way into that part of my head. And I was like, this is weird. So I ended up just being like weird about it, and like feeling weird about it, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I was just every day. And the thing with the migraines was, you know, they would at least go away. I never had them that lasted like days on end, but this would like not go away. So I was like, I've got to go get this checked out. I have to be out of town this weekend, which I'll talk about in a minute. So I had to go get it checked out. So I go in and I tell them all the stuff that's going on. I think I had like a swollen lymph node, which he said could literally be from anything. It's like real small, so I don't even know if it's swollen, honestly. I don't really know. But I thought I did, and it's the same side of all that. So anyways, I was like, can you just check it out? I went to urgent care because I don't have a primary care doctor here right now. And also I just needed something, you know, quick. And so he checked me out and he said, are you familiar with New Mexico allergies? And I was like, yeah, you know, because everybody said maybe you have allergies because everybody gets them in New Mexico. But I was like, oh, I've never had allergies, you know. And he was like, well, you have allergies. So that's what it is. And I do have sinusitis, so I have a sinus infection that has been going on for a long time, since like before Christmas. So it's like acute sinusitis, I think is what they call it. But I do have that because of basically I've had all this nastiness in my head, and it's basically an infection now. So I do have an infection. So I have to get my pick up my medicine today, but he wants me to start taking Claritin as well for the allergies, but he said that'll take a little while to help, so he prescribed something that'll help give me immediate relief. And so that's where we're at with that. He was a really nice doctor, and it made me feel better to at least have some kind of answer for why I've had these problems for so long. Being a singer, it's just been so annoying to have these issues for so long. So I have to get inside. We'll talk more when I get inside. All right, I'm in the office. I wore this jacket. I don't need to wear this jacket, but I'm like, I was afraid the office was gonna be cold because it usually is cold in here. Just a second. Great. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Bye. I have a lot to update you guys on, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So anyways, yes, I have allergies. They are not so much in my nose. I know a lot of people get those kinds of allergies where it's like your nose is stuffy. Thankfully, mine is okay right now. I've had a little bit of an issue, but not a lot. Off and on, of course, I've gotten these little colds that I've been calling them, but it could have been, I guess, allergies. But mine is mostly in my head, like up here. When I say it's in my head, it sounds like I'm making it up, but it's like right here. I just have so much pressure. And these headaches are right here that I just get, and right now I don't have one, but they get, like I wake up with them normally, like I did this morning, a mild one. But sometimes they're just bad, and it was just really getting it was just such a different kind of pain. It was like somebody was squeezing my head right there and just so much pressure, and it was really frustrating. And then I had that tickling down my neck, which he said, because I've never had a feeling like that before. And I was like, this is strange. Like my whole neck, I mean, it was literally just tickling. It was uncomfortable. It was so bad. It was like really uncomfortable. And I asked him about that, and he said it's just drainage, you know, because I have so much in my head. He said it's just intense drainage, and you're just feeling it because it's draining down that way, which could be why the lymph node might be a little irritated, or he said there could be, you know, a million reasons for that. It's not like big or anything, it's really small. So my sister thinks that it's just a normal lymph node that I've discovered and have started obsessing over, because it really isn't big, but I don't really know, you know, I don't know. But he said it's not a big deal, like it's fine. This weekend, I'm going to be out of town. So I get the weekend off from leading worship and all of that, which is really weird because I never take weekends off. Before I came to New Mexico, I had led worship for years at the other church that I was at before with no weekends off at all. Literally, I mean, years and years with no weekends off. The only weekends I took off were when we went on our honeymoon. And I had like 3 years before that, at least. Actually more, because even when I was on worship teams, like not leading, I would never take a weekend off. I would always make sure I was back from wherever I went. So I had like 5-6 years of literally like I hadn't taken a weekend off. So I never take weekends off. Most people that lead worship or work in ministry all will recommend that you take weekends off to avoid burnout and things like that, but I never have. So I'm taking this weekend off. Manny and I have to go and take care of some things, so we're going to be completely out of town for the weekend. So yeah, we're going to be totally out of town, and I don't think I'll be able to vlog much. I may try, but I don't know if I'll vlog. It's just some stuff we have to do. It's nothing bad, but it's just some stuff we have to take care of. You know, hopefully it'll be good stuff. And hopefully we'll be able to talk about things later on, but we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna be off for the weekend, so it's really weird. There's something else I need to update you guys on. Something else that's going on in our lives. Oh, we've been working out, which, I mean, we always have. Manny's a personal trainer, and I've always worked out. I've always been really into working out. It's always helped with my stress, my anxiety. When I was in high school, I worked out a lot. I ran a lot, which I'm not supposed to run anymore because of my back and hip problems. The chiropractor recommends that I don't do that, but I always ran a lot. I would always do a lot of ab workouts, this and that. Like, I was always super into it. Yoga, and anyways, so after high school, I continued working out, but it wasn't as consistent. Some weeks I'd be super consistent, some weeks I wouldn't, but I always tried to stay active. And now I'm trying to get back into a really set routine of, oh my gosh, I just hit myself with a rubber band and it broke. I'm trying to get in a set routine of, you know, doing this workout this day, you know, and like for this time, and like trying to really just be in a routine. So last night, Manny and I worked out together. I mean, I've been doing this, but last night, Manny and I did a different one from what I've been doing, and it was like on this app, and anyway, it was really fun, and it was really challenging, but I'm really trying to work out my upper body because I've never really worked on my arms a lot. It was just something I never honestly cared about. I know that sounds weird, but I was always focused on abs and legs and all of that, and just cardio, but I've been trying to work on my upper body, like my arms. I want to build my arms up. That's like my goal right now. So I desperately need to get like a camera mount. I don't have one for my actual camera that I bought, like my vlogging camera. So I need to get one for that. Right now you're just literally when we do this, you just sit on the dash, and I've never driven with it like this. Manny normally does. Sorry if you can hear my keys, they're obnoxious. I have 88,000 keys on my keychain for the church. But I think I want to buy a camera mount on Amazon, maybe today, because it would just be better. I'm going to head back to the church. I already went home and had lunch. I didn't vlog when I was on my way home because it's 2 seconds, and also I was so hungry. We have prayer on Tuesdays, and so anyways, I'm so worried. I haven't driven with it. So anyway, I got really hungry after prayer. Like, I didn't expect it to go as long as what it did. Now I'm headed to Walgreens because I have to get my prescription that the doctor gave me yesterday. I'm still getting headaches today, and that weird feeling and pressure and all that. So I'm going to get my prescription. I'm not going to get everything he prescribed. He prescribed like Flonase, which is really expensive, like the prescription one that he prescribed. And so I'm going to just get like a off-brand of that because it's the same. So there's really no reason for me to spend that. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm almost to Walgreens, but there's like a lot of people out right now. I don't know what's going on. And then I have to go back to the church. I have to make a few phone calls today. We're having baptism tomorrow night, so I'm going to call some people just to touch base with them and make sure that they're going to be there for it and, you know, that they remember and all that kind of stuff. I changed my glasses from earlier. These are my new ones. Welcome to Walgreens. How may I help you? Hi, I have a prescription for prednisone and azithromycin to pick up. Alright. See if I can figure out how the heck to get out of here. So, I have insurance, but it's a really large deductible, so they don't pay for much of anything, ever. It's a new one that I got after moving to New Mexico, so it's a big deductible. They haven't really, honestly, done anything. It's really annoying, but anyways, she said that yesterday I called and I asked how much those two would be, just to have a general idea. I mean, I knew I was going to get them, but I don't know. I like to know stuff like that. It said $50 for both, so it's like, no big deal. You know, it'll help me. I've had this for so long. I need it. Fine. But she ended up putting in a code or something. I don't know. Manny would have liked her because he's all about codes. But she said she'd put in something to make it cheaper. And it came out to be $19 for both prescriptions instead of $50. So that was a deal. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I was really excited about that. I know there are people that spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on prescriptions, and it's horrible that we have to do that. The healthcare system in America is something else, but, you know, so I just thought it was really cool that she did that for me, and I don't know, I thought it was awesome. She was really nice. So anyways, I'm going to go to the church now and make my phone calls real quick. First, I need to make a phone call to my husband to tell him that, and my mom, to tell them that I got a deal on my medicine today. They're gonna be impressed. I'm back in the church. I took my first pill, and I'm eating a granola bar with it. Even though I ate lunch, it says to take with food, and medicine always makes me sick. Like literally every time I take medicine, like this kind of like an antibiotic or any kind of pain pill or whatever, I get sick a lot of the time. So I'm gonna have some granola bar and water with it just to try to make sure my stomach is not empty, even though I did eat lunch. Alright, I'm trying the camera up here now. We'll see how this goes. I'm just trying different angles. I don't mind the other one, but I wish I could have an actual mount because the camera is going to fall, but that's okay. I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go, and there's a truck back here I gotta get around. I'm gonna go home. And I'm not hungry, actually. I was gonna say go home and get something to eat, but I am not hungry. I don't know why. That lunch must have been like really filling. Alright, so I haven't vlogged in just a little while. I came home, and then Manny's cooking dinner, so he needed some barbecue sauce. We didn't have any, so I offered to go and get barbecue sauce from Walgreens, which you guys know I've talked about before, not liking to go places by myself, even though I'm 22. And when I lived in Indiana, the town that I worked in and everything, I always went places by myself, like all the time, because I was just so used to it and I got comfortable with it, and I was fine with it. But then moving here, I kind of had to start that process over. Alright, so we're out on our walk right now. It's cooling off a little bit, but it's still really nice. I'm a vlogger, so anyways, we're just talking about how Manny moves so dramatically every time he does anything. Like when he gets out of bed, when he just stands up, or when he just bent over just a minute to go tie his shoe or something like that, or to tuck them in.
You just love to be so close.
And he always says I'm too close to him, which is why he ends up like hitting me. But he's like, literally, when he gets up,
I
he's
literally
like,
almost headbutt.
that's how he acts. Like,
How? Why?
Like,
You,
so dramatic.
I bent down.
Just swinging himself around like all the time.
bent down, and I get up, and my head almost hit your head. That's got nothing to do with
Oh,
my
that
arm.
is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. God doesn't like it when you lie like that.
See, it's because you're too close. If you weren't that close, my head wouldn't be almost hitting
I'm
your
not that
head.
close. And then the other night, he pulled my hair while I was asleep. He like laid right on my hair, was like pulling it.
Don't get close.
He's wild.
Get off me.
He's so wild.
off
see the drama? He's the most dramatic person that I know, literally. No, you're not getting away from me. I might be sore, but these little legs can still run. Alright, so we're back in the apartment. We took some cool pictures out there, even though I look pretty rough. We took some pictures of me and just some pictures of like scenery or whatever, because Manny has that new phone. Manny has that new phone, the iPhone. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. He cooked, and it's like making the place hot. Anyway, he has a new iPhone 10, so it takes amazing pictures. Oh my gosh. So we're taking some pictures and having fun with that. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog for today. I'm gonna go ahead and edit it here in just a few minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, for hanging out with us. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.